I have never been somebody who has, I like Robert De Niro. He's great. I think when he says F Trump, okay, doesn't do anything for me. The last time he did it at the Tonys, what did do something for me was that these guys in Staten Island took down like their Goodfellas posters in their houses and like beat them with baseball bats.
Nice.
That was awesome. That I loved. But, look, it's cool. I have, I'm also not judging any, but like, if that's your thing, if it's cathartic for you, great. Obviously, F Trump. I also, if it personally upset Trump, that's terrific. But, I don't care about this sort of stuff. It doesn't do anything for me. This did do something for me. This was Robert De Niro on Reliable Sources with Brian Stelter. Now, there's actually a kind of serious point to be made here for what it's worth. I mean, it's a serious point we've made plenty of times, but it's worth revisiting. And Brian Stelter getting upset, or I should say uptight, is funny. Let's check this out.
This guy should not be president, period.
And when you say that, folks on Fox come after you. I remember the Tonys.
Pause it. I have to say that. That I like. That just folks on Fox, like, whatever, dude. Like, I don't like. Do we really even have time for this? Stop it.
I thought you were gonna say the contrast in demeanors.
The contrast in this is already. This is like a.
It's not exactly Heat.
I mean, this isn't. This is a new movie. I mean, this is the beginning of a trailer of like he was a neurotic newscaster who followed boring media stories. He was an ex-con. Somehow they like basically De Niro needs to. Somehow it's like De Niro has gotten out of jail and somehow has been like allowed to leave the mafia because he's like such a boss that they're just like, hey, Bobby, whatever his character is, you can leave. It's no problem. He has somehow scored an internship on CNN, probably through his son. His son is clean. His son is legit and wants his dad to get legit in the last phase of his career. He's interning on Reliable Sources. Stelter's a total wuss bag and like can't get the girl he wants or something. So Stelter needs to teach De Niro the news business to meet his parole requirements, and De Niro needs to teach Stelter how to be a man. I just gave you the script. All right.
I'd watch the hell out of that.
That sounds like a great movie. All right, let's watch this.
This guy should not be president, period.
And when you say that, folks on Fox come after you. I remember the Tonys when he got up there and cursed. A lot of criticism of you.
Fuck him.
Okay, well, this is cable,
Sorry.
So it's not an FCC violation, but it is still a Sunday morning.
Well,
I do wonder why you choose to go that way.
Let me say something.
Why do you choose to go that way?
We are at a moment in our life, in this country, where this guy is like a gangster. He's come along and he's said things, done things we say over and over again. This is terrible. We're in a terrible situation. We're in a terrible situation. And this guy just keeps going on and on and on without being stopped.
Let's fit in a break. Let's squeeze in a commercial. More with Robert De Niro in just a moment.
I love De Niro. It's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. But it's funny because like I thought the De Niro did something. I think it was before the election that a bunch of people like. I remember the most embarrassing thing. One of the more embarrassing things I've ever seen in my life was David Axelrod quote tweeting it and being like, "He's in New York. You got a problem with that?" It was just like. It was so embarrassing that you needed to like put your phone down and go outside, take a walk, and try to forget that you saw that. But in that interview, I actually think that's very revealing because you know what? For what it's worth, whatever else you want to say about Robert De Niro, that's coming from the right place. We have a disgusting, dangerous president. He hasn't been held in check. He's grotesque. He just keeps going and going, going. All of this is 100% true. And you're uptight because I used a boo-boo word. Whatever, dude.
Do we know who De Niro does support? That kind of colors it for me a little bit.
That would color it for me too. But my guess would be is that he's probably. My guess is he's like a guy who's probably not. He's like going to Taylor Swift it. He probably won't even endorse until after the primaries over.
De Niro
and
joined
only
DSA.
to mess with Katy Perry.
Yes, De Niro joined DSA. That would be awesome. I
feel like Danny DeVito is closer to doing that, but maybe he could get him on board.
I feel like isn't Danny DeVito in DSA?
Oh, what?
I mean, I could be. I'm not trying to spread. I just know that Danny DeVito.
He should join.
Danny DeVito's a legit. Danny DeVito is more close to like Danny Glover. Like these are like serious. Like, and yeah.